So I guess I have not really introduced myself, right? My name is Ken Lim here. It's been a pleasure to be in this meeting and act as a sergeant at arm. And I'd like to brief you about the word of the day today is radiant. And it means obviously very happy or very beautiful, right? An example on the words radiant. He gave a radiant smile when he realized tomorrow is a public holiday. Okay, so we have here with this meeting our special guests. Let's welcome them. Nicole and Zerkan from MDA Toastmaster Club, and Rory from Taylor Toastmaster Club, and Daniel Yap from Trailblazer Toastmaster Club. Let's give them an applause. So let me just quickly run through the house rules so that everyone would oblige to the regulations set by Toastmasters. In general, the virtual room etiquette means showing respect for the speaker by muting your microphone unless you are speaking. And then it is important for the speaker to see that the audience is interested in listening to them. So start your video confidently, because video is a very powerful way to maintain a human connection, right? You know, especially during this COVID, we have been locked down for a long period of time. So when we get into a meeting, sometimes it's good to have that kind of face-to-face, or maybe to get better intimacy, right? Through a view from the video. So an additional tips, so it's to look directly into the camera when you speak, so not at the screen. So usually that's our practice, right? Looking at the screen and talking to yourself. So try not to do that. And you may, but better tips will be to move your the image nearer to the camera while you're speaking, so that it have a better sense of talking to the people rather than talking to the screen. And most importantly, we talk about the 3 topics here and try to avoid talking topic about sex, religions, and politics with sensitive aspect. So before we proceed with the meeting, let's try to switch off your phone so that it doesn't interrupt the meeting. I know these days phones are very important, so let's put the phone to rest for a bit. And thank you everyone here. I would like to hand over the control back to President Toastmasters, Joanne. Back to you, Toastmaster Joanne.
Much, Ken. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our club today, Klang Bilingual Toastmasters Club. Before I start with my presidential speech, I would like to share with you some of our members' bi-weekly achievements. So first of all, we have our Judge May posting about how he has grown in Toastmasters. Secondly, we have our member Esther serving as a timer in another club, Hui Chi serving as a speech evaluator in another club, Wasanti going to other club, they participated in the table topics and gained the best table topics. Now more exciting achievements are coming. We have our Sophia winning the champion in area C5 in humorous speech, and Sophia again and Hui Chi winning the first and second runner-up in our C5 evaluation speech. With that, today's theme is about lights over darkness. So when you hear about this, when I hear about this, something came into my mind. The thing that came into my mind is many good people do bad things. Most of them because the life is difficult and they are forced to do so. I came across a short video recently. It's about a 19-year-old boy. He go and steal an iPhone. So when he got caught, the owner asked him, "Why do you steal at such a young age?" So the boy cried and begged for forgiveness, begged that the owner don't call the police. because the boy says, nowadays, online class, I don't have anything to attend my online class. I hardly attend my class now. So, and then this owner believe him maybe around 50%, and he says, I borrow you the phone, but you can only use it in my shop. So the next day, the boy came to the shop and he really brought all the books and have the class there. And after a few days, the owner sees that this boy is really trying to just study. And then he eventually give him another laptop, borrow him the laptop for the class. And this kind of act, the owner's act, have given this boy the chance, the opportunity to study. And remember, a few days ago, this boy tried to steal. It's something bad to do, but he's a good person. He wanted to steal the phone because of the class. And that's the light over darkness. And the light over darkness here is actually the festival of light over darkness is Diwali. And Diwali celebrates the awareness of one's inner light and the light triumph over darkness. It celebrates goodness over evil and hope over despair. So eventually this little boy, this 19 years old boy, he graduated and he started a non-profit organization for education. When he was asked, why did he do that? He said only one word, opportunity. He said many years ago, he has an opportunity to study, and he would like to give this opportunity to more people. And with that, I urge us to find our lights inside us and shine it towards other people. Because no matter how big or small the failure is, it's going to impact someone's life. With that, I'm going to pass over the control to our Toastmaster of the evening, MJ, to continue the meeting. Over to you, MJ.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm MJ, VP of this club and also the Toastmaster of the evening. Can everyone hear me clearly? If yes, please show me thumbs up. Okay, good. Okay, first of all, I would like to share the member progress of our club, and the speaker who are going to be giving their speech today will be Mandy. Will be giving her first speech in level 1, which is the icebreaker speech. Alex, presentation mastery, level 3, first project, and also Richard for his first project in level 5. Okay, next I will talk about the Toastmaster International history. Toastmaster is a non-profit organization founded in the YMCA Santa Ana, California in the 1924 by Dr. Rasni Matthew. What is his name already? So sorry, I've forgotten his name. Okay, next, I will talk about the present Toastmaster International. There are 313,858 members worldwide in around 17,780 clubs in 152 different countries. KBTC is in Area C5 under Division C, and area is made up of 4 to 5 clubs. 4 to 5 area form a division, and from few divisions form a district. Malaysia is currently in District 102. Toastmaster Club mission is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every member has the opportunity to develop, communicate, and leadership skill, which in turn foster self-confidence and personal growth. There are 11 different pathways for you to choose. And Klang Bilingual Toastmaster Club is chartered on the 2nd November 2005. This is our 16th anniversary as the first bilingual Toastmaster club in the whole Klang Valley. Our vision of the club is we learn, we speak, we lead. We normally conduct the meeting in English and Mandarin comes into the picture during table topic session, speech assignment session, and evaluation. Member can have a choice of either doing Mandarin or English path. The best part about joining KBTC is that member and guests get to expose to languages, therefore speeding your learning in these two languages. This is the agenda of the day. First, we will have impromptu speech session. Second will be our prepared speech session. And last will be the evaluation session. First, I would like to introduce a role player for today. First, can we have our grammarian of the evening, Kelly, to share about your role? So sorry.
Thank you, TME MJ. I'm Kelly. As grammarian, I shall note the good use of language and also point out the errors used during the meeting. And the word of the day is radiant. The meaning of this word is obviously very happy or very beautiful, 喜气洋洋的，或者是容光焕发、光彩照人的。The example of the sentence is he gave a radiant smile when he heard her news. 当他听到她的消息时，脸上绽放出灿烂的笑容。So when the speakers use the word of the day, I will need to ask everyone to cooperate with me. Please show the clap reaction on Zoom if you hear anyone use this word radiant. So I will be very radiant if all of you can use this word today. And you are encouraged to use it as frequently as you can. And at the end of the meeting, I shall give my report. Back to you, TME MJ.
Thank you, Kelly. Next, may I have NG, our counter of the evening?
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm an accountant. As an accountant, it's a note to note a necessary word and sound that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen and count the words or phrase that may be used improperly or unnecessarily, such as and, well, but, so, and, you know. Sound may include I will note when a speaker repeats, like I, this means. In the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used this unnecessary word and sound. Back to you, Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you, Angie. Next, may I have Kiri, our timer of this evening.
Hello, I'm Harry, and as timer, now I'm today timer in here. So I will time the table topic speakers, former speeches, and the evaluations. So I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left, like that kind of way, using green, yellow, or red color. So after that, I have to check like all of the speaking and speakers. So table topic speakers is not more than 2 minutes. So icebreaker is 4 to 6 minutes, and other evaluation is 2 to 3 minutes. And every time I check it, and if you want to check your time, you can see my screen now. Okay, thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Henry. Next, let's move on to our first session of the day, which is table topic session by none other than Yang. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, and Jay. A very good evening to fellow Toastmaster and guests. Coming to the most exciting section of the Toastmaster meeting, this is the table topic sessions. Table topics is to help members to practice your impromptu thinking and speaking skill. Thinking and speak on the spot is very important in every area of our life, including in our career, our family, and our relationship. For example, during interview, it always requires us to think and speak on the spot. And as a salesperson, we always need to answer customer question on the spot. We always also need to answer our boss questions, our family members' questions, our parents, our children, and our wife question on the spot. Thus, fellow Toastmaster and guests, do you think the skills of thinking and speaking on the spot is important to you? Please give me a thumbs up if you think it is very, very important to you. Thank you, everyone. So today I have prepared a few questions to help everyone to practice your impromptu thinking and speaking skill. Before I disclose my table topic questions for today, let me brief everyone the timing for these sessions. Table topic is fairly short. A table topic presentation should last for 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, the timer will show green light. At 1.5 minutes, the timer will show yellow light. And at 2 minutes, the timer will show red light. Once you see the red light, you have another 30 seconds. So begin to finish your talk. With that, let's start our table topic sessions. Who wants to be the first volunteer to challenge yourself to improve your thinking and speak on the spot skills? All right, I can see Angie raise up your hand. Congratulations, Angie, for taking initiative and improve your speaking skill. Let me share my screen. For today's sessions, the table topic, you are required to speak based on the picture you see, based on the picture and the word you see on the screen. All right. So Angie, so here is your topic. All right. So Angie, hope, Angie, over to you, Angie. Yeah, Angie, you may start.
When you see the picture, it's like a children to bring a hope. That's what it means in the picture. As example, our future without a children, our hope, it might be not as good as always. Without a proper education for them, as like Jen say, from helping others like the kids that being a thief, helping from a person that unknown to lead him a better way, that's a hope. We hopefully that we can help more people like them to bring up the light. Thank you. Back to you, Young.
Thank you, Angie, for trying. I'm very proud of you for taking charge to be the first volunteer to try out the table topics. And next, who wants to be the next volunteer? Can I have Milton to give it a try? Milton, are you there?
I'm
Sorry.
driving.
All right.
Convenient. Oh, sorry.
Right. It's okay. Then can I have Sasmil? Sasmil, are you ready? Okay, good. Okay, let me share my screen for your question. All right. Yeah, Sasmil, live happier, challenge yourself often. Live happier, challenge yourself often. Sasmil, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Biang. Definitely, we all want to live happier. Okay, in our life, to me, that happy is related with the thing that we really love. For example, we love our family, and we love the things that we really like. For example, you have the passion in your career, and you have the passion in doing what you really love. For example, you like to do you like to do you have a passion in whatever you do. Okay, so to me, for example, you love your kids, and it also when you overcome it day by day, and it will lead you to have a great success, not only in your career, but also in your life. So to me, you have to always have the passion in whatever you do, and it will slowly become better. With that, back to you, Biang.
Thank you, Sasmil. You had an inspiring speech today. Thank you for trying. All right, so for the third speaker, who would like to give it a try?
I try.
Who would like to improve? Sorry?
Can I try?
Sorry, is it MJ or Joanna?
Jan Yang, it is.
Oh, Jen Yang, sorry.
Yeah.
All right, okay, sure. Let me share my
Quite some
screen.
time didn't try.
Give me 1 second.
I look like MJ, is it?
No, your voice sound like MJ.
Oh, okay.
All right, give me 1 second. All right, so Jen Yang. Oh, all right, Jen Yang, the road not taken. The road not taken, Jen Yang. Over to you.
Okay, so I'm sure everyone is familiar with the term herd mentality. So this is a concept that has gripped all and sundry, including everyone around us. When we see people rushing in to buy the iPhone 13, I want to go and buy the iPhone 13. But ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we have to consider the road not taken, because the road not taken is the road that will lead to the path to success. I give an example. Everyone knew that attending Harvard or Imperial University are sometimes guaranteed for success. But do you know that the people that are even more successful are people who drop out, are people who take the road not taken? A great example would be Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, or more recently, the Metaverse. And we even see it everywhere. So when we try to carve our own path, that is the time that we would discover the treasure, the gold. And therefore, I've always urged myself to do that, and I haven't managed to do that yet. But of course, seeing all these people around me to inspire me, and they would encourage me to try to go to take the road not taken. So for example, I'm a dentist. So when we work as a dentist, we either become a government dentist or a private dentist. But when I look around, I've seen some other dentists that carve a new career out of them by becoming a corporate dentist. Corporate dentist means they're attached to this dental manufacturing company, and they have been doing exceptionally well. And in fact, we just have to look around and open our eyes. And there are so many people with all this radiant experience that can inspire us. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, do go take the road untaken, take the road not taken. But when you are going for a drive, follow the ways and take the road taken. Thank you. Back to you. Biyang.
Thank you, Jen Yang. Thank you for sharing from your speech today. We get to know more about you. Thank you so much for sharing. And next, our next speaker, who would like to give it a try? So we have limited topic. We have another two. Who would like to give it a try? Juan. All right. Okay, Juan. Let me share my screen. Okay, Juan. Sorry, next one. Family relationship, Juan.
Thank you so much, table topic Master Biyang. So when I heard about family relationship, this topic, it brings me back to the discussion that I had together with my colleague today. So the discussion that I have with my colleague today is about different cultures. So one of the culture here is family and work. For example, some of our cultures believe that work-life balance is the most important thing. But do you know there are also some cultures who thinks it is definitely 100% okay for us to neglect our family if we are working. So when I heard of this, I thought about it. What would their life be? Instead of looking at the bad side, I look at the bright side. I'm thinking if, let's say the male went out for work and did not come back to their family, leaving his wife and his children at home, what would it say about the family? I think the wife and the kids are independent. I think that wife is a superwoman. And this brings me back to my mom. My mom has been taking care of me and my brother for quite a long time. She quit her job and she stays at home. But at the same time, she teaches tuition at home. So she is not like no work, but she is spending time with us. And the time that she spent with us taught us a lot of things. She has given us a lot of freedoms. At the same time, she has taught us that freedom comes with responsibilities. And by having these responsibilities, I learned that whatever choice that I make who I am in the future. So ladies and gentlemen, to you, we could consider what choice have we made and made us today. Back to you, David Topic Master. Yeah.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen, for trying. I really like your speech today. You had a very smooth flowing speech today. All right, we have the last two questions. Who would like to challenge yourself to improve your speaking skill?
Yes, Biyang, MK here. I would like to give it a try.
Hi, MK.
I've stopped my car.
Wow, MJ. Sorry, MK. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, MK, the best way to predict the future is to create it. The best way to predict the future is to create it. MK, over to you.
Thank you, Table Topic Master Biyang. The best way to predict the future is to create it. I just have a dream last 2 weeks ago, and I mentioned to my count as my superior, I mentioned to him that I had the dream that where I get frustrated with my work and I quit my job. And my colleague mentioned to me, so after you quit your job, you have to plan a lot of things. What do you want to do for the future? You have to find your work first before you quit your job or before you hand over your resignation letter. One of the things that he mentioned to me is don't take your feeling into your work. But this is what I feel about myself. If I'm frustrated, I would like to have to make up for another thing that will make me regret my life. And another thing that he mentioned, what we like to do. I told myself that one thing that I would like to do is to create my own, so that I know that I won't do believe this. When you create your own future, you is the one that is holding on your future. Nobody can take it away from you, and nobody can stop you from getting into your dreams. This is what I told myself, and I just had the conversation with my colleague during dinner just now, since I'm on my way back from work. And I told myself that Beyang had mentioned to me, so one of the things that the future is I created myself, and I challenged up myself to take the table topic. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Newton. Thank you, MK, taking for your courage to take up the topic and also stopping there to join these sessions. All right, so for the last topic, who want to give it a try? Who want to challenge yourself and who want to improve yourself? The last questions. Can I invite Summer? Summer, are you
Oh,
there?
sorry. Summer is me. I am using another phone.
Okay, I thought it's our guest.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So the
I would like
last.
to give a try.
Ken
here.
Oh, all right, Ken. All right, let me share my
Polite me.
Ken, be free. Be free. Ken, over to you.
Have you ever had this feeling? Restraining yourself from emotion, from everything that caused your sadness, your negativity, and all, but you couldn't find a way to let go. And all of them just like a rubbish that stuck in your rubbish bin until it peel out, until the cover cannot cover it. And in the end, you are just a rubbish bin full of rubbish. It's just the same feeling I had last time. I used to be an introvert. I keep all my feelings in my heart. Whenever people scold me, I keep it to myself. Whenever I feel sorry to someone, I never say sorry, but I keep it to myself. Until one day, I exploded. I cried in front of my teacher. And I couldn't describe my emotion at all. That's the moment I realized that real communication and also expression is so important in our life. We people are always born to communicate with one another. That's why we have the term relationship with each other. When you hide your feelings, it's stuck in your heart. Do you think that keeping it within yourself helps you? No. When someone causes damage to you, you think that you feel so angry about him, you hate him a lot, but at the end of the day, they live happily, but you cause torture to yourself because your heart, you keep it to your heart, you restrain your heart, but you didn't let go at all. So one thing I learned from all of this is that whenever you have something negative in your heart, let it go. Let it pass by. When someone scolds you, make yourself transparent because within yourself, only happiness and positivity can live with your heart. So ladies and gentlemen, let's together have a radiant smile, spread positivity to one another, and be free from any restraint. Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ken. You had a wonderful speech today, and thank you for sharing. With that, is the poll ready, Zoom Master? Is the poll ready? If no, then I shall hand over. All right, then. Then I would like to invite everyone to vote for the best table topic speaker for today. With that, I shall now hand over the control to Toastmaster of the evening, MJ.
Okay, thank you, Dian. Next, I would like to pass to our table topic evaluator, Nico. Nico, are you ready? Maybe not. Okay. I have no idea what's happening, but it's okay. I would like to make some comment on today's table topic session. I would like to say all speakers did quite well, very good, because personally, I believe that the question is not easy for me lah. So I dare not to speak just now. Also a very good chance to learn from Yang because the question is challenging, so we can learn from it lah. Is Nico having some connection issue?
Anyone can tell me on the chat box, how do you foresee yourself 5 years from now?
Yes, we can hear you, Nico.
Hello, MJ, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you. Okay.
Hello, MJ, can you hear me? Hello,
Yes,
hello.
I can hear you.
Okay, can hear me? Okay, thank you. Okay, I can take on from here.
Okay, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So, hello everyone. Give a big. Oh, hang on, my laptop. Okay. So, congratulations to all the 6 speakers who speak today. You all have done very well, and I think the table topic are really tough. So just to be quick, we have 6 speakers here today. First one, Hope, NG is speaking. So I know the topic is very general for NG, and at that point you were having some hard time to figure out what are the topic you want to speak. So at that point, I can see that you are starting to go into the topic of children and try to link back to Jen's speech today. But I find that if you can pause for a while when you receive the topic, maybe the thought can flow in more freely, and that will help you to give a better speech. Thank you, Angie. Next one. Live happier, challenge yourself often. Shashmil. So when Shashmil told the speech, I think that this speech actually is quite challenging because it also is also very general, and Shashmil have to pick a topic from there. So the message from his speech is very clear, is to have passion in life so that we will live happier and challenge ourselves more often. However, I think that maybe Shashmil can add in one of your personal story so that it relate to us, like how does passion help in your life, or how does passion has actually put a radiant smile on you. Thank you, Shashmil. Next one, we have Jen Yang challenging the topic, the road not taken. On Jen Yang's speech, the example was very clear. You give the example of Mark sorry, I cannot pronounce that correctly. So yes, I think that we got your message very clear, and you also give your personal story on how does the industry in dentist work at this point. I find that overall you have a very good speech structure. You have opening, closing, opening body, and also closing. However, I think that you might be more advantaged if you can look through the screen all the time. Yeah, so that may be helpful in your future speech. So I move on to our fourth speaker today, Jen. Jen's topic is on family relationship. For Jen's topic, I find that he approached it in a very smart way as he actually relate to everyone in this room today. He talked about family, work, and also superwoman, which all of us also have this in our background. Just one suggestion on Jen's speech is to go into the topic right away, because in table topic time, we have a limited time, 1 to 2 minutes. So it might not be beneficial if you start with a nice opening, but you didn't have time to do a good conclusion. So my suggestion is just to cut straight into the topic when you are in table topic. Yeah, thank you, Jen. So fifth speaker we have is MK. So MK topic is the best way to predict the future is to create it. I personally have learned a lot on your speech because you talk about how you and your colleague discuss with each other to create your own future. In your speech, I think it would be benefit if, let's say, you are able to role play it, because at that point you were sharing some of your dialogue between you and your colleague, and we might get a bit lost when you switch the role too quick. So my suggestion for your future speech, if you attempt to do a dialogue, perhaps you can move around the left or right, or maybe use your left or right hand to describe the role which you are playing. Thank you, MK. Now I move on next to Ken Tan. Ken Tan topic is to be free. On Ken Tan topic, I think he shared a lot of his personal experience and he put up a lot of emotion. You started very high and you remain high at all time. So the story is interesting, but perhaps I would suggest that in future you can tone down when you are saying something that is sadness, like when you are saying the part you are feeling introvert, you have a lot of you keep within yourself. Perhaps that dialogue can go softer. So when you go back up to your conclusion, we can feel the impact more. So with that, all well done for all the table topic speaker, and now back to MJ. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nicole, for your well-detailed evaluation. I believe that all the speakers just now will have a fruitful feedback from you, okay, and learn something from your feedback. Now, I would like to invite everyone to turn on their camera as we are going to take a group photo before the intermission. Okay, let's see. Newton, are you there? And Richard, is Richard there? Am I the one who's supposed to take the video? Okay, picture myself.
Hello. Let me help everyone to take photo. All right, and give me 1 second. So is Daniel there?
Daniel.
All right.
Daniel have 2 devices, I believe.
Oh, okay. So is everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Oh, that's all.
Let me have another freestyle. Okay, is everyone ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are done. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Biang. Thanks for your cooperation. Now is 8:19. Shall we come back at 8:29? 10 minutes break for everyone. Is that cool? Okay, so let's resume at 8:29 later. Hi Jen, I do realize that we don't have guests today, so no need to move to special group, special room for them.
Maybe for members from outside of KBTC, we normally move our guests into a breakout room during the break for them to know more about Toastmasters. And then I think this helps a lot for our membership because we affirm them that this is the right place to be. And then, yeah.
You mean the guest goes into breakout room and one of the member goes in to explain stuff, is it?
Yeah, our VPM go in.
Oh, all right.
So I think this one helps a lot because we incorporated the physical interaction in. Like normally when you are in physical meeting, you get to, during the break, you get to talk to each other. You got questions, you straight away ask, things like that. So virtually, if you have break, everyone just go bye-bye. Yeah, then this is what we have planned. Today no guests, so we are here chilling.
Chat with each other lah.
I can be your guest. You can brief me about Toastmaster.
Here lah, no need to move to another room. We can what question?
Yeah, I tell you what question already.
Actually, just now I wanted to try Chinese for table topic, but then I chickened out at the last moment. Like, wow, cannot lah.
Yeah, how about now?
Now, wow, stressful.
You got topic or not? You got 10 minutes break.
Actually, when MJ find me for TTE, I'm worried that someone will challenge in Mandarin also.
Why everyone afraid of Mandarin?
Hey, Nico, can you
Mandarin
can you evaluate Mandarin speeches?
I never tried that before.
Oh, so it's the first time for many people.
That's right.
Yeah.
And the impromptu Chinese TTM.
I got
any question.
So the evaluator, if let's say the speaker speak Mandarin, the evaluator have to speak Mandarin. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Challenge yourself.
We got
I've been here twice. I think last time also English or English. Yeah.
Richard, you speak English, right?
Jen Yang, you want to try? I give you one topic.
Try. Okay, yeah.
I give you in English. You translate it to Mandarin.
Okay.
Okay. The topic is finding light in darkness.
Finding light in darkness. Okay. Wait.
Jen, you have to give him the timer as well, Jen.
Huh?
What was that?
Timer.
Oh, never mind. I can time.
Okay, never mind. Every time.
Wait. Like, well, so what's the topic again? Light in darkness.
Yeah, finding light in darkness.
That's the previous table topic, right?
No, this is our team.
Oh, okay. Wow, exceptionally hard. Okay, so 要在黑暗里面寻找阳光，真的，我觉得不是一件很容易的事情。像我们每一天都24个小时，10个小时已经在黑暗里面，然而，就算在那个12个小时的阳光之内，也是有很多人是经历着黑暗的。有时可能他们家里的不幸，或者是做工的困难。我们周围看，可能很多人都在面对着黑暗，而我们无聊之。所以我觉得，我们作为人，是一种有感性的一种动物，所以我们应该尽量去问候我们附近的朋友、我们的家人。如果他们是处于在一个黑暗的状况，I didn't time myself 这样我们应该跟他们问候一下，可能这样的一个问候，可能是照一个光来带他们冲出这个黑暗。而我本身也是 经历过一种黑暗的日期，就是我在做工的时候，觉得这份工没有给我一种可以进步的空间，而这个时候我遇到很多我的老师，我的导师，然后他就给了我很多学习的经验的经历，而他这个小小的举动是不需要任何金钱的，可是这种的关心已经足以把我的黑暗剔走，然后照阳光下去。OK， 谢谢。I don't want to talk about.
Good try. But I feel like throughout the whole speech that you try to instant translate in English to Chinese, is it?
Exactly. Yeah, definitely.
No. At least I get what you're trying to say.
Right. Thanks for giving me the chance, Adrian.
Welcome. Nico, you want to evaluate?
Evaluate wow, my first time. Okay, very nervous.
Yay.
Okay. 坚样，谢谢你刚才的分享。在你的分享里面，这个从黑暗中找到阳光是一个非常，从你的分享里面，我学习到要如何在黑暗之中伸出一只手，给大家一束阳光。在你给予你的分享的时候，我发现到你的手都是放在前面的，这有一点像是防御性的动作，就会令人感觉到你在隐藏东西。所以我个人觉得，可能你可以适时的利用你的手加强你自己的分享，而不要用来防御性的抵住我们的吸收。谢谢。
谢谢，很好，真的很好。
It's nice. I tell me the tell already. I feel like the ATV news reporter kind of style.
Is it time already?
1 more minute. Oh, we fully utilized our 10 minutes today.
Time flies. Yeah, I thought I can expect more speech.
I think you are both very brave. Really very brave.
So, just wing it only.
It's good.
I think Nicole was quite natural just now. It really doesn't feel like she's translating. Feel that she's speaking the really Chinese evaluation.
Nicole, what's the tip?
Tips? No, it's my first time as well. No tips.
Do you speak Chinese at home?
Yes, I'm a Chinese speaker at home.
Oh.
And you will start and then pass it to TME.
Hey, hi everyone. I guess everyone had a good time for short break, and if some of you who did not go for short break, you would have enjoyed another premium table topic in the Chinese version, right? Thanks to Nico and Jen Yang. Good try. So we have done the first half, and it was really interesting with all the participants joining the Toastmaster table topic. So we have another exciting sessions to come. So I will pass the sessions to our Toastmaster evening.
Thank you, Ken. Welcome back,
Thank you.
everyone. Now we will start off with our second session, which is the prepare speech session. First of all, we will have Mandy for her first speech in our club, which is an icebreaker speech. Mandy actually just a new member in our club, and this is her first time. And for her introduction, she does not really provide me any information about it. So I hope I can learn more about you and give you a better introduction next time. Her speech title is Why? Tell me why. Mandy, the floor is yours.
Okay, thanks, MJ. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and special guests. Today we do not have any guests. This will be my first speech, so I'll be doing my icebreaker. So in my icebreaker, I'll be sharing a short story about myself. When I was a little girl, I was a radiant person. I'm a very jovial person. Okay, and also I have a annoying part on my annoying side of myself, which is I'm a very inquisitive person as well. So I tend to ask a lot of questions. So because of that, I earned the title. I was given the nickname by my sister, why tell me why. So always when I start asking questions, she always say, why tell me why. So that's the title to my speech today. Why tell me why. So here, just to share with you a little bit about myself, I'm the youngest in my family. So that's why a lot of things go my way. It always favors my way. And my sister has to compromise and tolerate to my needs and fancies. Because I'm the youngest, so my father always gives in to me and my siblings have to give in to me. So being a very curious person, as I say, I was very inquisitive. So I have many questions. And also, in a way, looking back in the past, I somehow pitied my father that he had to answer all those very hard questions. And also, those questions can be very absurd. It can just pluck out of nowhere and it's very hard to answer questions. You even cannot get it from the book. I will give you an example. Even I can ask why the clouds are blue, why the sea is green, why birds fly. So I can even ask questions like, why the soya sauce are black in color. And then there's this one very particular questions which actually engraved into my mind because I actually believed it until when I was very old. Because I believed in my dad's answer. So I carried it with me until I was very old. So this question is very embarrassing, especially when I shared it with my friends. So one day I asked my friends, not just to show off somehow on any factual questions. So I will ask them, do you know where cheetahs come from? And most of the time I'll get silence. And then I will answer them confidently. Do you know tigers, whenever they gave birth, the fourth cub is always spotted? And then there's this brightness in their eyes. They say, wow, really? That's interesting. And this goes on year after year because I really believe it until to the point that where I was old enough to understand that that is totally ridiculous. That is totally a taboo. So, so fellow Toastmaster, if you ever have children as inquisitive as myself and tend to be annoying, please do not follow my father. Sometimes I know he put on a prank, but please be very patient to answer every of the question with truth. I have this quote here, which I cannot remember, but I will just read it out here. Tell me I'm clever, tell me I'm kind, tell me I'm talented, tell me I'm cute, tell me I'm sensitive, graceful and wise, tell me I'm perfect, but tell me the truth. Back to you, MJ. Thank you.
Thank you, Mandy. What a wonderful speech and congratulations. May I invite everyone to perform a standing ovation for Mandy.
Thank you.
First speech. Okay. Congratulations.
Good job, Mandy.
It's a very good speech. I think you did great, better than my first speech. Okay, next, let's move on to our next speaker, Alex. Alex is a digital marketer, certified NLP practitioner, love choir and coffees. And he will be giving his first speech project in level 3, Inspire Your Audience. Speech title, Dealing with Negativity and Becoming More Resilient. Alex, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Test. Okay. Thank you, Toastmasters of the evening. Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, my topic is about dealing with negativity and becoming more resilient. Can you show hands how many of you have ever experienced negativity before in your life? Right? And how many of you never experienced negativity in your life before? Never. Okay, so if you have experienced negativity in life, means I'm in the right place to talk about what's going to happen. You see, last year is the pandemic. When pandemic hits, lockdown comes, a lot of people don't know what to expect. People are confused, stressed, and lost. So I have friends got retrenched and lost the job because of the COVID. I have friends pass away, parents pass away, in-law pass away because of the virus. I have also friends got permanent lung damage because of the COVID. Permanent lung damage means whenever you breathe in, your lung can only take 20% of the capacity of the oxygen instead of 100%. And the condition is so bad that the doctor has to put my friend to sleep and then put a pipe through his mouth all the way to his throat to his lungs and pump in the oxygen 24/7 until it starts to recover. Right? So what about me? Unfortunately, something happens to my side too during the COVID. You see, my parents run the economy right. So during lockdown, we are not able to work for many weeks. And we decided to close down the business. Right? So close down the business is not an issue, but dealing with debt is an issue. So what happens is this. The debt is so heavy that one of the family members decided to take a loan. Not from the banks, but from the loan shark. Right? No loan shark, right? Now, you know what happens if you cannot repay loan shark when the time has come? You know that the interest is just going to pile up, right? And they will do a lot of things. So one of the things that loan shark will do is, if you don't pay, is number one, they will send you nasty messages. They threaten you. They send you photos that makes you stressed. They spam call you. They will come to your house and they will do the classic thing of splashing the paint on your house. And yes, that is exactly what happens to us during the lockdown 1.0. I've never been so stressed in my life at that point of time. especially my parents who are in the 60s. Right? So during the days, it's very stressful and very emotionally draining because it's locked down and you cannot run, you cannot hide. Where are you going to go? Because no way to go. So then suddenly there's one sentence hits me. Don't know come from where, and it says this: everything has to come to an end. Okay? Everything has to come to an end. And that's when I know I'm being dwelling into negativity for too long in a victim mode. So what do? Is to change myself. I know things have to come to an end. So I put myself together, get the strength, and to start thinking how to solve this issue once and for all. So when you turn your mindset from a victim mindset to solution-focused mode, you do things differently. You think thoroughly. So I pick up calls, I call my lawyer friends, I ask friends, and we Google about it, and we go to forums, Facebook group, talk to people, go and report police, ask the inspector what to do, and we even ask people to connect with us to some of the politicians to share and guide us what to do. So long story short, things gone through, we managed to pull it through, right, to settle all the debt. But this also gives me a lesson to how to be more resilient. How do you manage your emotion when crisis happens? And how are we to solve this issue? So I have this very inspiring quote that I read the other day. It says this: when you ask for difficulties, when you ask for strength, the universe will give you difficulties to make you strong. When you ask for wisdom, the universe will give you problems to solve. When you ask for courage, it will give you dangers to overcome. When you ask for love, it will give you troubled people to help. So, turning negativity to become resilient, and when you pass through the rainstorm, you realize that everything will come to a better day, a better version of ourselves, and a more mature and a wiser person. With that, I'd like to end my speech. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Alex. What a wonderful speech. It's so motivating that I'm having goosebumps right now. Oh my God. Okay, next, we will be having our third speaker of this evening, which is Richard. Richard led me to go freestyle about his introduction, as he also don't provide me any information about it. So based on my point of view, I believe that Richard is a hardworking and determined person. He always approached me to book a speech slot even before I asked if anyone would like to give speech in the club group chat. Okay. Richard today will be giving his first project in visionary communication. Level 5, project 1, develop your vision. Second speech, with speech title, Becoming. Richard, the floor is yours.
Hold on, I will share my screen. Stop sharing. Hi, good evening, everyone. Hi, MJ, can you hear me? Sorry, I would like to test my
Yes,
mic.
yes, we can hear you. Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Hold on. Okay, good evening, fellow Toastmasters. So before I begin with my speech, I would like to invite everyone to tell me on the chat box on how do you foresee yourselves 5 years from now? Can I try? I want to see. Come on. Okay. Okay, wow, lovely. Mandy, she wants to be a bladder rich and radiant. Some more, I can see MJ monthly income more than 5 figures. Wow, you should be not here in Malaysia. You should be somewhere in Singapore or US. And a lot of flooding. Oh, Juan, he loved to become a billionaire. And some more, Nicole want to travel. Oh, she wanted to become flight stewards or just like me. And a lot of you are having a lot of Alexander, buy a Kelly beer. Kelly beer. Oh, Kelly. Or you want to buy Kelly. Sorry. Okay. A lot of you are Kelly. She wants to own another dream house. So that's really an amazing. And I think I can relate to you because I have a lot of visions coming to my head at this moment. And I could not really wait what I want to become in the near future in the next 5 years. So later on, I will be reading also some of the comments on the chat box, but let me go through with my speech today. So let me recall the definition of vision, ladies and gentlemen. So for me, vision is something that whenever you close your eyes, you can see it. You can feel it, that nobody can explain and nobody can give their definition about it. So it is you who is being positive and able to get strength and alleviate yourself and turn yourself into something. And that is for me a vision. Now I am showing to you a photo, which is a photo on your left is my humble beginning actually. The photo on the left is, you can find beggars. And I cannot hide from you that I was once a beggar. When I was young, I used to collect garbages. And I really enjoy collecting garbages, especially on streets or in a mountain of garbage. So during this time, whenever I collect garbage from our village, I used to change it, or I used to exchange it to buy foods and for me to have something to have in my table. And I remember I only eat once a day. I can't remember if some of you can remember my icebreaker speech where I am telling you that I was a victim of a calamity, a natural calamity, which is called volcanic eruptions. And this is a very tough, and as I remembering this very tough of my life, I want to overcome it. I want to become something, which is, you can see the picture on your right side, which is having my own car, which is most of you are dreaming the same thing, and having a brand new house. So this is my vision, which I wanted to turn into something else. So moving to this experience in my life, I had realized something, that what was actually happened from my past is actually who I am becoming to this present. And garbages are actually my riches, which is I transform myself. And today, whatever garbages I am getting or whatever garbages that I am seeing is actually an opportunity for me to transform into something where I can earn more and even extend to the extent of survival. As I started my own business, I realized that there is actually no garbage. Everything can be recycled and even can become new wonders and even create new things. I started my online business during this pandemic, meaning that was almost 1.5 years, and it was called Tutoy Arts. I was able to transform my passion in arts into something that I can gain or improve my skill and even to earn money. So this is my business, online business, Tutoy Arts. Tutoy Arts originally is my pet name, which is my mother used to call me because in Tagalog, Tutoy, or in Filipino, Tutoy is something that you are small, you are a beggar, you love to enjoy playing on the streets. And it's a messy boy. It described as a messy boy. I use this name as an inspiration to my craft, and that every time I create something, it will reminded me of my humble beginning, that nothing is impossible. Just like how I transform every garbages into something and make money out of it. Giving a name to your business is very important. And that is for me a branding. It signifies that you stand in a way that it conveys your business ethics, your values, and your goals. So let me tell you how I wanted to implement my vision into 3 simple things, which is opportunity, embracing change, implement, and if you can complete these 3 steps, you can be able to achieve your vision. So having a vision provides a sense of purpose and directions for my business, Tutoy Arts. My vision helps me to define my short and long-term goals and guide my decisions along the way. For me, having a vision is something that gives me a conviction that my dream can be achieved. And it gives me a power and energy to give or to get my dream done. And here are the 3 steps that, or 3 tips that I could personally implement my vision. Starting with opportunity. So there are 4 actions that you must take to find your opportunity. Number 1 is look for opportunity. Looking for an opportunity is like something that you can find anywhere else. So before you can see an opportunity, you have to be looking for opportunity itself. So that is why whenever I am into a different places, I always find opportunities. Number 2, be willing to read and research. They said that knowledge is power, and it is definitely true. You have to go for it. You have to live where you are comfortable, and that's where you can find something that is worthwhile. Number 3 is go for it. So you have to go for it. Whatever people say, whatever something that cross your roads, you need to go for it in order for you to turn this vision or implement your own vision. Number 4 is to make contacts. Making contacts, that is indeed an opportunity. Like today, you are in the Toastmasters, and this is a very good opportunity for you to network. It is an excellent ground for you to find your customers for your future business. And number 4 is embracing change. Embracing change implies that you don't see change as an adversity, but an opportunity to improve yourself or new things. You need to be positive about your situation, capabilities, and ability to adapt to change. Many times I myself had a lot of difficulty in adapting these changes, but I take these changes as my setbacks. So don't be scared of change. Just like during this pandemic, where I make it as an opportunity that I can sell my online products or my online business. And number 4, this is the very last and very important, is to implement whenever you have a vision. Do something that you can work on. So since it was pandemic during this year, I cannot hide the fact that some of the companies had cut off their salaries or to some extent had closed their businesses because of this pandemic. But I was able to implement my vision of having my own business through creating craft every day. So my technique is every day I use 1 chocolate bouquet and post it online, either Facebook, Instagram, and would you believe that I even created my own YouTube channel in order for me to boost my online business. So again, in order, as I recall, you need these 3 steps in order for you to implement your vision. You need to, number 1, find opportunities. Number 2, embrace change. And finally, you need to implement that vision. And definitely you can achieve your vision. Let me share you a short video about my small online business. Okay. Okay, I hope you are all enjoying my small business. And in conclusion, we all have that individual and unique talents, everyone. So sometimes we need to hear what we have in ourselves and what we can do. So don't be distracted about your environment. And in order for you to have a very successful business, you really need to have a good mindset and a good focus. Remember and be reminded to yourself that nothing is impossible and you can do it. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening, MJ.
Wow, thank you, Richard, for your insightful sharing. I believe that everyone here will have a better idea of how to achieve their vision after listening to your speech. So now, if I may, everyone, please vote for the best speech speaker for this evening. Okay. And moving on, I would like to pass over to Daniel. Yeah, our GE of today. He's a immediate past president of Trailblazer Toastmaster Club. The floor is yours, Daniel.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, MJ. Let's give MJ a round of applause for doing a good job. Okay, now, it's my turn. So it's, as you know, Toastmaster is a platform for us to speak. Okay, sometimes say we can keep on speaking without any feedback. That's why in Toastmaster, the feedback is what they say is a champion of the breakfast. Prefer a champion. Sorry. So basically now, I believe most of the 3 speakers, I think they do a wonderful job, give a good speech. So now it's the evaluator turn to give the feedback what they have done well which area can be improved. So let me invite the first evaluator for Mandy, Joanne, EH4. Joanne, the floor is yours. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Julie, Daniel. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me to congratulate Mandy, not only for her very nice icebreaker speech, also for her to step up and be brave in giving the speech for the first time in a while, for quite some time already. So Mandy has been our reinstated members. So let me go into our evaluation. What I think is good about Mandy's speech, I would like to put my evaluation into two things that Mandy did very well, and I love it, and two things that I think Mandy can consider improving in the future. So the first thing that I really love is, first of all, you tell us amazing stories with a radiant smile. So your stories, Mandy's stories, is not only the typical story and not the typical story about the age, the gender of herself. So her story is about her very own childhood, very unique one. And the title "Why Tell Me Why" is so attracted to her story. And that lead me to the second point that I love about Mandy's speech. The second point is her ability to use different tone when she said, why, tell me why. So that tone attracted me a lot. So when she said that her sister gave her a nickname about why, tell me why, I laughed for quite some time because I find it very, very funny and humorous. And with the tone that she used, I think it can be applicable not only to the why, tell me why, but also to other speech as well. So two things that I think Mandy can improve in the future is, I noticed Mandy is reading the script or looking at the script. Mandy paused for a little while before she goes into her family when she talks about how curious, how annoying was she. So I think, Mandy, what you can do to improve is to remember the speech by remembering the points, remembering the big idea, and then the stories we don't even need to remember because it's true. True stories we don't need to remember, we don't need to memorize. And then after that, the second thing that I think you can consider is tell us more. Tell us more about yourself in the speech. I noticed the whole speech content have one main point, that is the annoying, curious, smart younger you. I am curious to know, how about now? Who have you been already now? So you could tell us more about that, because when you shared just now, I noticed your time is just yellow. We got around 1 more minutes for you to talk more about how have you become to today. So generally, what I love about your speech is you tell us something new, not the typical gender. You tell us good stories. You use very good tone for your why, tell me why, and you could use it for the other part of your speech as well. Two things that you can consider. First one, remember the main points so that you won't stop. And second one, tell us more about your speech. With that, I generally love your speech. I genuinely love it very much. And I thank you for giving us such a nice speech. Back to you, G.
Thank you, Joanne, for give a detailed and very encouraging evaluation. So basically, I think I have nothing more to add. But hopefully, with that, two good things and two area improvement, Mandy can improve further in her next speech. Now, I would like to invite the second speech evaluator for Alex's speech. Let's invite Mr. Ho, VC2. Mr. Ho, over to you. The floor is yours.
Thank you, G, for the introduction. So, Alex Ang, with the title Dealing with Negativity and Showing Resilience. Alex, I really love how your speech is so relatable as it is peppered with all this personal experience. They are instantly relatable to everyone around us. During pandemic, many of us have our friends or sometimes family that pass away, or friends that suffer from permanent lung damage after contracted with COVID-19. Food business closed down. We can see that everywhere in shopping mall, on the street. And you even take it a notch further by going very personal and sharing how that you went into debt and have to take a borrowed loan from a loan shark. So all these really relatable stories can help to connect with your audience us at a very personal level. I love that. Next is your vivid imagery. The words you use to describe something. For example, how the loan shark disturbed your family, harass them, pour and splash red paint on your house, or how your friend has to go under intubation and assisted ventilation. You describe how the tube has to go down all this throat and to the stomach. I really believe in your account because you have spoken them with such authenticity and veracity. And thirdly, Alex, from the start to the end, you are standing, you are comfortable, you spoke confidently. And all these are important components when you want to deliver an inspiring speech. We have to have clarity, confidence, and comfortable. If I may offer some advice for you, is to work on your vocal variety. This is to connect with the audience at a more emotional level. When you talk about your friends that pass away, the tone has to be visibly more low pitch, soft, and slow. All right. Next, this is a speech about inspiring your audience. And after you have connected with your audience by going into such painstaking details on the adversities, I feel the payoff was a bit lackluster. You did not demonstrate how or what actions that you actually took to overcome all these obstacles beyond finding friends, contacting police. What do? Do you take up a part-time job? Or do you ask around and your friends actually come in and chip in some money to get you through this tough time? Right? These are all very inspiring. And also, if I may say something, is regarding your background. So I can see many things littered in the background. I can see a plant, your clothes, your cloth hanger. So these are a little bit distracting, right? Because when you want to give an inspiring speech, who is the center of attention? Who is the center of gravity? You. So therefore, you might consider changing to a monotone background or even blur that background off. So all in all, through your speech, to interact with your audience at a personal level with a very relatable stories. I believe your stories due to your authentic account. I challenge you to work on your vocal variety, strike a balance between sharing adversity and resolution, and for an inspiring speech, put a little bit more effort into the resolution, and I'm sure you can achieve even greater height next time. Thank you. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Jeng Yan, so for the wonderful evaluation. What I like about Jeng Yan evaluation is that when he give the feedback is full of energy. So it's then to keep a point to point which area is improvement, which area is good, so that and also give some example to Alex. Hopefully Alex can remember this and enhance his speech in the next level. The next, for the finals evaluator, I would like to invite evaluator Ken. I pronounce your name rightly, to evaluate speech, Richard's speech. Over to you, Ken. Over to you. The stage is yours. Sorry, Ken Tan.
Thank you, G. All right. Toastmaster Richard, thank you for delivering such wonderful sharing on your vision and how you implement your vision with the plans that you have shared, and giving us a message: nothing is impossible. That's very inspiring. So now I'm going to share you what I love about your speech. First thing is your first impression. So give a very good first impression by engage us by giving a question. You ask us, what do we see in 5 years? So this actually pull our attention and attract us to listen to your speech and also your sharing. So this is a very great start to start a sharing. Next, I love your tone because you have a very high energy. Whenever you share about your plans, you make it really means like you really want to share your ultimate plan to us, like you are going to succeed in this plan. So I love your energy. This gives us a feeling that you are going to succeed in your plan. Third, I love your virtual aids, which is in this case, your presentation. The slides are very nice and short and sweet. The content are very easy to follow so that we won't get to read through all the content. We just have to follow your words part by part until the end of your speech. So let me share some point of improvement so that you can work on that on your next speech. First thing is time awareness. So I noticed that you have used up quite some time in your speech, especially the part you engage with the audience. If I'm not wrong, you have taken around more than 1 minute on asking questions and answer them one by one. If I may suggest, probably you can just give yourself like 30 seconds to answer all of them, to attract them. That's short and sweet. And you can also restructure your speech according to the time given. So with a lesser engagement, you can work more on your body and especially that video so that all the audience will feel stressful, like the timer is displaying the red light, but you're still playing that video, right? All right. Second point, I would like you to probably work on your body language. Now, I noticed that your camera focus more on your face, neck, and your upper chest. So if I would like to suggest, probably you can put it down further so that when you speak, we can see your hand gesture just like I do, okay? Because body language, eye contact, and hand gesture means that you're expressing your emotion. So when you do this, we can follow you part by part until the end. So as a conclusion, you excel in engagement and your tone of your speech. I would like to challenge you to work on time awareness to restructure your speech according to the time and express your body language so we can follow your speech. Back to you.
Thank you, Ken, for give us such a detail and point to point, which area to improve, area of good. See, I believe Ken is another seasonal, not only speaker, I think seasonal to give feedback to all these project speaker. Hopefully, I mean, I also learned something from you also. Okay, so next, I want to invite all the technical role players to produce a report. Okay, so first I want to invite the English teacher to give a report on the grammarian. Let's call Kelly, IP4. The stage is yours.
Wait a minute, let me share it in full screen. Are you guys able to see and hear me? Okay, I will start my report right now. I'm Kelly. Today I will give you the grammarian report. And today I do not feel so radiant because of I only detected 3 of us use radiant. Please ignore the handsome guy on the top right. I mean the bottom right. I expect more people will use the word radiant. All right, so we have Jen, Ken, and also myself. 3 of us use 1 time each. Next, these are the good phrases or good words from Jen. Do take the road not taken. Next, from Ken, when you have negative thoughts, let it go. From our president, freedom. comes with responsibility. From Biang and MK, the best way to predict the future is to create it. And from Alex, when you ask for strength, the universe will give you difficulties to make you strong. And from Richard, vision gives me conviction that my dreams can be achieved. Next are the phrases that can be improved. Thoughts can flow in more freely, but we can do it the other way is let your thoughts flow freely or more ideas will come to you. Started very high. Instead of this, we should say started with high tone or high spirit. And suddenly a sentence hit into me. It can be phrased into suddenly a quote comes into my mind. To have something in my table, to have food on my table. All right, that's all from me. Thank you. Back to GE. Daniel.
Thank you, Gamurian Kaichu, for give a detail, give a round of applause. So sorry, just I forgot to mention that this voting for best evaluator. Can the June Master please launch the polling for best evaluator so that we can vote who's the best evaluator. Okay, let's the poll is out. Please vote for the best evaluator. So I believe all have been submit a vote. And now next is the next technical role play is none other the R counter. Let's invite R counter NG. The stage is yours. Over to you, NG.
Hello, good evening again. For my record, first of all, I would like to thank and congratulate to you all that would like to speak out during this meeting, while I can learn to listen carefully to catch up all the crutch words from you guys. So for our winner today is Mandy. But well done also because you try to talk as much as you can. Hopefully you guys can talk more and get to try all more on the topics, table topics. Most of the people using a lot of show for today. As you can see the reports, sorry, because it's quite small here. Okay, mostly is so, and some sorry and I, how. So thank you, that's all. Back to you, general evaluation.
Thank you, NG, for giving a very detailed R counter report. Please give her a round of applause. So the next final technical role play is the timer, the Rolex. So let's invite Harry, if I pronounce it right. Harry, please. Yeah, we can. The stage is yours.
I will share the screen first. So today is my report on time control. The first thing is a table topic timeline. So 1 minute to 1 minute 30 seconds and 2 minutes is the red. So NG he took 1 minute 16 seconds. Shazil is 1 minute 43 seconds, and Zhanyang is over 8 seconds, but it's still okay, 2 minutes 8 seconds. And Juan took 2 minutes 15 seconds. It's over 15 seconds is still okay too. And K took 1 minute 49 seconds. Next is table topic timeline 2. The can is 2 minutes 23 seconds. Now is a role player timeline. No, role player is President address June. He took 4 minutes 21 seconds. MJ, Toastmaster of the day, 6 minutes 19 seconds. And Beyond is 1 minute 51 seconds. Next is prepare speech timeline. Mandy is 4 minutes 18 seconds is a green light. And Alex is 5 minutes 55 seconds. So Mandy is icebreaker. His time is a bit late. Time is a bit different. So Richard is over time. I think it's supposed to be before like 7 minutes, but it's because of the video. So it's okay. 30 minutes, 28 seconds. And evaluation is table topics evaluated. Nicole took 5 minutes 11 seconds. Evaluator 1 June is he took 3 minutes 24 seconds. Evaluator 2 Ho, he took 3 minutes 30 seconds. Evaluator 3 Ken, he took 3 minutes 35 seconds. The general evaluator is I will check after I report it. And role player timeline, Grammarlian Kelly, she took 1 minute 30 seconds, and accountant Angie, she took 1 minute 20 seconds. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Harry, for give a very nice presentation with all the red color, green color, like a traffic light. Okay, thank you, Harry. Please give a round of applause. So now I think it's my turn to give a general evaluator report. Okay. So let's start. With the invitation. Basically, I want to express my thanks to Joanne and later TME MJ to greet me today with all the messages. Okay, and with also the agenda. So so for the meeting start at early 7:28. Supposed to start at 7:30. So our sergeant arm. Okay, we started early. And what I like is the before call meeting is the icebreaker session. Basically, this icebreaker session is good that you can create a mood, okay, a very relaxed mood, so that people won't be so stressed when coming meeting. They thought, wow, everything was so rigid. Start meeting, talking, relevant. So the sergeant arm be able to start with the topic, say about go after pandemic, after MCO, wow, free to travel state already. So it's good. It's a good topic. So whereby a few of the guests and members will share what they're gonna do. So I one thing maybe I would suggest to say, since you're having this icebreaker session, maybe the time maybe can allocate a bit more so that you can start the meeting early, so that we have a bit more time. Let's say instead of 5 minutes, maybe have 8 minutes, so that there's more people to share, so that we make the room, the stage more relaxed, so more people can start to feel comfortable and enjoy that meeting. That's one of my humble suggestions. So next, well done, Sergeant Am. So next, the president's speech. So what I like the speech from president is that they create telling a story about relate the theme, okay, about the light, darkness. Okay, so he able to share the I hope it's a real story about the young child steal something. Okay, because nowadays because the MCO, you can everything study online, so that kind of afford a mobile. So the owner at the end give him a phone, which is very good. It's very good. I like the story. Which I think have actually feel good to hear that. Okay, so I have nothing more to add on the president's speech. So let's go to the Toastmaster of the evening. Well done. So basically, okay, sorry, one thing I want to add on the president is that it's my first time that president will share the present to the members the bi-weekly achievement. It's something good. I mean, even my club also didn't do that. Yeah? So it's good that what our members have achieve something, be as a role player or achieve something, especially even better, we are as a champion for the contest. Congratulations for all those champion. So this is something I want to add on the president's speech. So on the Toastmaster of the evening, so basically it's a good, basically it's something I think it should be done by all the club whereby you can share the members' education progress so that we know, okay, remind us where are we now so that we can take effort to do more speech. Of course, as usual, we'll share the history of TI and okay. So the one thing that the Toastmaster evening never share is that they will introduce the myself, general inventor, to mention the rules. Maybe hopefully next time we can invite the general regulator to mention their roles. Because some new member may not know what's the role of the general regulator. Basically, the general regulator is basically to evaluate everything what's happening during the meeting. They take notes and give some feedback. Okay, so something we want to know. Of course, the next one is the table topic master. I think Bi Yang, I believe she's been very seasoned speaker. I think she's been doing very well in tabletop, doing presenting, doing tabletop also because she be able to explain, introduce and explain what is the table topic all about. Okay, he also explains what's the timing about. Maybe one humble opinion is that maybe when you mention about the timing, it can relate with ask the timer to show the timing. They say one. When the green, maybe timer can show green color, yellow color, timer. So at least the speaker can know what's the actual. Is it? And also can, if possible, ask the speaker to pin the timer so that they know where's the time start. Because normally, for a seasoned speaker, they speak until time stop. They cannot see the timing. They stop, keep talking. Okay. Okay, this humble opinion. Okay. Anyway, Young, you're doing a good job. Okay, for as a table master. Okay, so the rest of the table topic speaker, I believe the table topic will have been mentioned because what I like the table topic related is a tough job. Okay, imagine you need to evaluate 6 speakers. It's not easy, but you're doing a good job, Nicole. To be able to, even if it's 6 speakers, you'll be able to, every speaker, you'll be able to give one good thing and one improvement. Because something is not easy. Congratulations, please give a round of applause. Not even myself, so I also sometimes cannot control the timing. Okay, so well done. So next is the I think project speaker done. Should be done by the evaluation. So overall, I believe this project, what I can say is that the good thing is that this club is bilingual. It means that you can be able to allow the member to speak English as well as Mandarin. Maybe you may want to think to add one more Bahasa Malaysia. Hopefully, this is my suggestion. So that is more bilingual, means multi-language. Maybe it's one of the humble opinions. So overall, it's a good thing. Anyway, thank you for inviting me here. I love the club here. Okay, all the radio style. I love that. Okay, so over to you, President Joanne. Over to you. That's my report.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am now having my presidential speech before our awards presentation. First of all, for members, you are highly encouraged to join other clubs. And every meetings, I will share a little bit about our Toastmasters website, our base camp. So for today, I would like to introduce to you this function. In Toastmasters website, you can see find a club here. When you click that, then you can go into finding clubs. For example, if you type in Klang, then you can see different clubs in Klang area. All these dots are clubs. They have contacts, website. You can just contact them and join their clubs. So when you join different clubs, you are exposed to more people. At the same time, you are exposed to more speeches and more evaluations, and therefore you will increase yourself, improve yourself better. For today, examples like Harry, Ken, and Jenyang, Ken Tan, Jekan, and Nicole are from other clubs, also our GE Daniel. They are all here to support us, and at the same time, they are learning as well, I believe. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being such a good audience and for all the speeches, all the table topics and prepared speeches. You have given us value. I've learned a lot from you all. Okay, myself also. I've learned a lot from myself, my speech as well. And thank you for all the great speeches. And thank you to the audience for being so supportive in the chat and your reaction. So with that, I would like to ask our guest, maybe Jenyang, how do you feel about today's meeting?
Okay, Jen, so I feel welcome in this club. Everyone was very friendly, very sporting, especially during just now the break, 10 minutes toilet break, but people still stay back and talk and even give me opportunity to give a speech in Mandarin. So yeah, I think the club overall is very supportive, encouraging, and motivating. I think this is a great place for people that stay in Klang or out of Klang to practice their public speaking skill, as well as just have a good time, I feel. Thank you.
Let us hear from one more. How about Harry? Harry, how do you feel about tonight's meeting?
Hello, thank you so much invite me today. And like it is my first time to someone invite me, and I'm a bit like nervous before because like do I have to do well or not? And then like you guys all the people really invite me a lot, and then like I feel good now. Thank you so much. Next time invite me again.
Yes, sure. Thank you so much, Harry, for taking up the role. So with that, I will taking the time, I will pass the control back to our TME, MJ. Oh, before that, I almost forget. I would like to congratulate a few members. So there's a few members who have taken up roles for the first time. So the first one, someone who has been working very hard behind, maybe you notice, maybe you don't, is our Zoom Master, Chashmi. It is his first time taking up Zoom Master, and it is not an easy role. So please give him a round of applause. And the second one that did a very amazing job, also commended by our GE just now, is our ASAA Ken. I think our ASAA Ken today really set the tone very well. He plays a very important part in making our guests feel welcome. So with that, thank you, and please give them a round of applause. And let me pass the control back to our TNE for the awards presentation. NJO to you.
Let me share the screen first. Okay, now I will take over for the award presentation. First, we'll be announcing the best table topic speaker of this evening, Ken Tan. Congratulations. Let's take a picture for Ken. And a spotlight. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right, so I will help to take picture. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm done.
Okay, next. The award of best prepared speech speaker is Alex Ang. Congratulations.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. 1 second. All right, once again, 3, 2, 1. All right, back to you, MJ.
Okay, next we'll be having our best evaluator of the evening, which is Ken Tan again. Wow, double champion. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
Congratulations, Ken.
My
All right,
God.
three,
Thank you. Thank you.
3, 2, 1. Okay, back to you,
Okay.
MJ.
Next, best role player of the evening will be Yang, our table topic master of the
All
evening.
right.
Okay,
Yeah, myself.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Okay, next we'll be giving our token of appreciation to our GE, Daniel Yap. Thank you. Thank you for joining us this evening.
All right, I will take
Thank
photo.
you. Thank you.
3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining this meeting. I'm Radiant. Okay, I'll stop sharing and pass back to President, or we should announce the end of our meeting.
End of our meeting. Thank you for coming. We can stay back and have a chit chat if you want. This is informal.